Hi, are you done with the chores yet? I need something from you. It is an emergency.
Hello. Sorry, Mother. I have not gotten the chance to get started with the chores yet. Jody has been helping me all morning. I had to go to the pharmacy to get something for my hand.
Excuse me? You are making my daughter work? You know she is on break from college, and she wants to rest. Do you know how hard she has worked? And yet you are making her do menial house tasks? What kind of daughter-in-law are you? You barely pull your weight around this house. You know that I am old, and I need help. Yet every day, you are doing that useless art of yours. I want all the work to be done before I came back from church. We have a fundraiser tomorrow, and I was supposed to bake some cupcakes. But I have been so busy. So I will need you to bake 500 cupcakes. I am sure you can do it in 2 to 4 hours. Then I need you to deliver them to church before 9 p.m. tonight.
But that is impossible. I cannot do it. I am sorry. My hand is worse than I thought. Just trying to do anything hurts. On top of that, I have some commissions to complete, but my hand is useless. And 500 cupcakes in 2 hours? My hand is burned. I am sorry you are asking something impossible from me. Otherwise, I would have helped. Maybe if you come back and help me out, then I can do what I can with one hand.
The best I can do is drive you to the church with the cupcakes. And do not forget that it's because of your own carelessness that your hand is burnt. You're so clumsy. How did my son end up with someone like you?
You were the one who burned my hand yesterday when you dropped that bowl of hot soup on me, Mother. You should understand that I will need a few days for my hand to heal. I feel terrible right now, and there is so much to do.
Wow, you live in my son's house rent-free, spend hours drawing useless cartoons for peanuts, and yet you dare to talk to me like that. You have forgotten your place, girl. Maybe we should send you back home, where you can learn some manners.
I am sorry, I was out of line, but I cannot do it. But I can try and buy you the cupcakes instead. How about that? Mom? I am sorry.
Save it for Blake.
Why were you so rude to my mom? You know she is old and cannot perform basic tasks. Why did you promise that our family would donate 500 cupcakes, knowing full well that you cannot? Where have you been all day? Because mom cannot find you? So you expect an old woman to make 500 cupcakes that you promised the church? Every day, it is something new with you.
Honey, that is not what happened. You saw what happened to my hand last night. I only went to the pharmacy for 10 minutes before coming home, and your mom was the one who said she would bake the cupcakes.
Liar! You were rude to her and called her lazy. You made my mom cry. What sort of person are you? After how clumsy you were with the soup yesterday, you could have spilled it on my mom.
You were not there. Sometimes it is like you cannot think for yourself. She lies to you, and you accept that as the truth, no matter what I say. I cannot bake because my hand is badly burnt. I told her that, and I was never rude to her. Why do you always take her side? It is like you do not even love me. I am some glorified maid.
Gosh, I do not have time for this. Just fix things with her. And of course, I care about you.
See? I told you that she was in the wrong. She threw away the very expensive cream that I bought to heal my hand. I need that cream, otherwise I will be permanently scarred.
Hi dear, I am getting off work in a few minutes. Are you sure that you did not misplace it? You know you do tend to do stuff like that. My mom would never do that to you.
Why do I even bother? It is not like you will do anything about it. I need to start working again soon.
But babe, it is not like you have a real job. Not that I mind because I earn enough to take care of us. All I am saying is that maybe you should take a break from the drawing.
How many times must I tell you and that woman that it is a real job? I am an illustrator.
Okay, Miss Independent. I know you are just doing it to get extra money for yourself, so you do not have to ask me. And that is cool. But since we are trying to build a family, then maybe you should take a break.
How are we going to start a family when your mom lives with us? It is your house, babe, and she has her own. Ever since she moved in here, you have been different, and I am not sure that I like it.
There you go again. I am going to let the fact that you called my mom a thief slide, because I am not in the mood to fight for you. I will also pass by the pharmacy to get you some cream. Then, can you stop complaining?
Okay, fine. See you soon, and please drive safely.
You can stay there if those people are more important to you. I told you that you cannot go yet. We were all going to go in a couple of days. Why do you never listen to me? He will not be pleased to hear this.
I told you I would be back within a week. I do not have the patience for you right now. Not today. My father passed away, but you expect me to just sit around waiting for permission to go support my mother. It is your fault that I could never visit him when he was on his deathbed. You are a heartless woman.
We are your family now. You are my son's wife, and you have a responsibility towards him and our family. How do you expect me to handle the household chores all alone all week? Jody left last night.
It is just for a few days, and you could look for someone to help you out for the following days before I get back. And I hope by the time I get back, my hand will be fully healed. I am sorry this is last minute, but you have to understand.
Understand what? That you cannot do what you are good for? Running the household? A woman's place is in her house as soon as she gets married. She is a visitor at her parents' house.
I know that you are my mother-in-law, but I feel more like a slave in your house. I am also bringing an income into the household, but I never complain when you dump mountains of chores in my own house. You are the one who is a visitor in my husband's house.
I gave birth to that man.
I am sure that you can take care of him for a few days. I already did the meal prep for the week. I also did deep cleaning so you can get away with some light dusting. The cleaning material is under the kitchen sink. Let me know if you need anything else.
Hello. No, we cannot afford a maid, and I am too old to work. Come back this instant.
See you in a week.
Willow, as soon as you get this, come back here right now. What is wrong with you? You are out of control. How can you tell my mother that she does not belong in this house? You will get on the first flight back here. I can book the tickets for you right now. Then, we will decide if you can go to your father's funeral.
No, like I told her, I am coming back in a week and I could not answer my phone because we are busy with the arrangement. You did not even say condolences to my dad. You also made excuses when I wanted us to come to visit him. So can you at least do right by him now that he has passed away? You were also supposed to be here with me. My mom keeps on asking where you are.
You know I cannot come. I have to work. I am extremely busy. I do not know who has been putting these foolish ideas in your head, but I am your husband. You live in my house, so you will do what I say. If you do not, then there will be no place left for you when you come back.
I am so sorry, love, but I cannot leave my family in a dark time like this.
So be it.
Since you want us to get a maid, you are paying for it.
What? Why?
You were supposed to be here. It's expensive to get someone to help these days, so yes, I have already found buyers for your jewelry and nicer clothes. Your paintings suck, so I did not even try to sell them.
No, please tell me you are joking. Are you mad?
I hate you. You are malicious and vindicated.
You had no reason to do what you did. I got the divorce papers. Are you serious?
I feel like you are not making enough effort for any of this to work. You disrespected my family and went against our wishes. I gave you a chance to come back home, but you refused. Stay with your mom. There is no place for you here.
When are you coming back, my dear?
You two said I should not come back, so never.
You know Blake has a temper, dear. He did not mean it. It's only a few more days, right?
No, I am done. I signed the divorce papers, and the next time we will be seeing each other will be in court.
You can to me. You are such a kind soul. I do not know what he was thinking when he sent you the papers. And I burned my hand. I cannot work.
But in your words, it's just a hand. You can work. Tell your son I will see him in court.
Babe, why did you sign those papers?
I am not your babe, and I signed them because you sent them. You told me I had to choose between my father's funeral and coming back there to be abused, so I made my choice.
But my darling, I was so stressed, and I needed you to be here, which is why I sent those papers. I swear I was bluffing. I meant it when I vowed to never leave you.
But you broke all the other vows, so this marriage is over.
Willow, you are my better half. Please tell me you are joking. I am so sorry.
Want to know something funny? These days that I have spent away from you and your mother have been the best. Not once did I get a headache or have a mental breakdown. Stay with her. You deserve each other. I am done.
Where will you even go? You have nothing, and you are nothing.
So you think. You thought I was earning peanuts with my work? But that is because I did not show you the money. I sent most of the money I made to my mom to help with my dad's treatment, then I saved the rest. I thought that maybe you would change. That is why I did not leave when I should have. But now, I am so sure that you are rotten, just like her. Have a nice life.
You are pathetic. You will never make it.
I have a lot of money saved up. And now that I do not have my dad's medical bills to take care of, I will have more money to live a comfortable life. So yeah, I am pathetic, but at least I am free.
You witch. You think you are clever. You're not even beautiful anymore. Who will marry you?
Good morning, Willow.
Hello, Mrs. Davis.
But I am your mom.
What do you want? I have a Skype meeting with a client in a bit.
I just wanted to ask you if you would come to visit me. It has been a while.
And you think his wife will like that?
That gold digger got me thrown out of my house. Now I am stuck at this old age home. Maybe it is too much to ask, but I wish you were my daughter-in-law again.
You do not want a daughter-in-law. You want a doormat. Now that I am living my best life, and your son kicked you out, I am suddenly good enough for you? You made every day I spent in your house hell. You never appreciated the effort that I put into taking care of you. I used to respect you, but you took advantage of that.
For that, I am so sorry, my dear. I did not see how important you were. It is this old age. I think that was why I was so difficult. After you left, he started dating all sorts of wayward girls. They were so much younger than him, and they had no respect. He was always partying and spending money on them, leaving me with nothing. He made me do all the work while he brought those girls home. Then, he brought Irene one day, and he married her. Irene is very rude, does not want to work, and spends all day making demands with those long nails.
Not my problem. He made his choice to move on.
He is miserable. She is sucking him dry, and I caught her talking to another man. I know that she is cheating on him because I heard her speaking to another man. So I told him, but he did not want to believe me. Instead, he blamed me and said my lies are what ruined your relationship. He is right, though. I wish I was more honest and treated you better.
Now you know how I felt when you abused me and he did not believe me. Well, did you not have a strong mother and son bond? So strong that you ganged up on me?
Willow, my dear.
No, do not even say another word. You are no longer my family, therefore I do not care.
He kicked me out and sent me to an old age home. He also put my house up for sale, but I know it is Irene's idea. My daughter, I do not want to spend the rest of my life in an old age home. He is so far gone. She is slowly destroying him, and he does not see it. Can't you do something? Please, I am coming to you as a mother.
I am sorry. I cannot do anything. Please do not contact me again. I have a lot going on in my life. I cannot be caught up in this mess. I really do wish myself the best, but for the love of all that is good, delete my number.
Hey, Emily, I think it's time to talk about Justin. Lately, he's been starting to slack a lot more in his school life. I feel like his grades are slipping. He also hangs out with his friends very often. Don't you think that you spoiled him?
Huh? Justin has been slacking? That's not like him at all. Are you sure that you didn't look for the wrong name? The last time I checked, he was still in the top 3 of school.
Top 3? Emily, I've been talking about this to you many times. Justin has to work harder to be on top, not to be a good-for-nothing student.
Oh, don't be so hard on him. He did his best. Besides, I think that we shouldn't put too much pressure on his shoulders. He's still at an age that feels curiosity about the world. We should encourage him to try other things, not just study.
That are just the thoughts of the losers. Of the losers. He's my son. He inherits my perfect genetics, so he has to be the best. If he doesn't start acting right, he'll have to be careful about getting a job.
He's as diligent as ever. He's still a really good boy. Maybe you're just too sensitive.
Are you kidding? He's been changing more than leaves during the fall. What kind of mother are you? Can't you even do simple things like looking after and observing the kid?
You keep saying Justin has been changing, but I don't really see it.
Do you think that he found a new girl in his life? A girl must be the only explanation.
Well, Justin is going to become a college student in just the next few months. Shouldn't we give him some space to grow up? He's at an age where he's considering his social life and friends more. That's normal to have a relationship at this time. Most kids at his age have been in a relationship once or twice. Don't you remember that we've been together since we were his age?
That's totally different. I've inherited my mom and dad's best and perfect genetics to balance between studies and other things. But Justin, he only has that extraordinary genes from me and mediocrity genes from you. So he has to try harder.
I just want to say that he's doing well. It wouldn't be out of place, even if he really had a girlfriend.
Oh no, that girl can destroy his career. She'll distract Justin from achieving his goal. You need to talk to him and make him break up with that witch.
Don't be so harsh, Jack. We still don't know the reason. I think you're worrying too much. Justin knows how to schedule his time to complete everything effectively.
What are you saying? Worry about getting a career lined up, especially for a successful career like mine. He's going to choose the university next week, right? So which university does he want to attend? Harvard, Yale, or Oxford?
Well, yeah, we've been discussing this issue a lot recently. And Justin wants to come to the School of the Arts Institute.
What? Art? Do you two lose your mind? How can he become successful with that freaky decision? Don't you know this is your job to raise him properly? To make him interested in success?
But he is talented at painting and photographing. You know that. And he looks so happy when he does everything related to art. I just want to see him grow healthy and have the desire and courage to do things he likes. That's my definition of success. I think you're too tough on him, and he needs to spread his wings a bit.
Hey, I spent a huge amount to send him to one of the most famous and expensive high schools out there, not to cherish this bullshit passion. I can't let him become a failure person like you.
How can you talk like that? I have a decent job and an obedient son. I don't do anything wrong to be embarrassed about myself.
Are you talking about your teaching job? Oh, come on. What do you have to be proud of with a job that earns you only a few pennies? Your yearly salary is not equal to mine in just 2 months. Your salary, compared to mine, looks like nothing more than pocket change. Hey, money talks, you know? So Justin has to study economics.
You can't force him to do what you want. Shouldn't we be supporting him as much as we can? He doesn't want to be an entrepreneur. His dream is to become an artist.
Who cares about that useless dream? It won't feed him in the future. If he thinks he can rely on my money, I swear I'll kick him out of the house.
Justin is an intelligent boy and understands how the world works. He will be able to live well, regardless of his choices. I don't think I can agree with you about his major.
The way you raised him was horrible, you know? I could have done so much better. He needed to be taught more strictly and disciplined. I should teach him that his destiny is to become a famous businessman. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. He should do it better than me.
But I just want him to have a happy life, not to follow anyone's orders. Life is for doing what he wants to do.
Oh, I shouldn't let him get in touch with people from low class. I couldn't understand why I married you. I had plenty of other options. Because of your ordinary genetics, now a great poverty of ideas is running in my family.
You can't defend me like that.
I only speak the truth. For starters, you just went to a localized training center for teachers. Then you worked as a primary teacher for a low class that was not even an international school, which couldn't even put food on the table. I just married you because I think you're a teacher. You would know how to raise a kid. And somehow, you raised that kid with no willpower or determination without ever noticing it.
Don't you ever talk to my son like that.
Well, I have that right to teach my son not to become the black sheep of the family, as his mother. And since I make a lot of money and take responsibility for everything in this household, so it's fine.
I don't think Justin sees that in you. There's no family connection between you and Justin since you never show up to any important moments in it, and you never talk to him as a father talks to a son, but more like a boss talking to his staff. You always command and order Justin to do his best in school and discuss your boring career advancement. Do you know how he was stressed out?
That's life's lesson. They'll be helpful for him when he steps into the employment market.
You even spanked him when he got second place in the math competition. You never gave Justin any love or attention, or taught him about boy matters. I'm the only one who's always there to support him. I'm sure that's affected him in the long run, more than you and I will ever know.
Your job is to remind me how good I am and compliment me, not criticize me like this. Don't forget where you get the money to buy food, clothes, and everything you have. I'm the only one who makes any amount of real money around here. So just become as virtuous and capable as you always have. You just need to convince Justin to study to become a perfect family.
No, I can't do that. Art means everything to Justin. Don't you remember that we almost lost him when he hurt himself because of depression? It was the drawing that helped Justin regain his spirit and be happy again. So I'm going to support Justin to do whatever he loves, no matter what.
You're becoming such an annoying and shameless woman. It was your fault when you indulged the child. And now, see how useless and weak he becomes.
Yeah, I'll take all the blame. But once more, I will let Justin study art. No doubt about it.
You. This is the only time I'll allow you to talk like this to me. Do you understand? Now, tell Justin that he needs to start listening to his father. From now on, I will be the one to control and make the decision for him, and you have no job here anymore.
Fine. As you wish.
Got Justin's college test results yet?
Yes, he's passed. He was even the school's entrance valedictorian.
Oh, really? Oh my god. I know it. I know that he can do it. Such an intelligent boy. I'm so proud of my son.
Whoa, this is the first time you've ever complimented him.
Well, finally he gets on the right track. He deserves to be honored today. And you won't have to cook for dinner tonight. We will hang out to celebrate. So, what colleges will he go to? Oh, let me guess, is that Harvard?
Well, no.
Oh, then it must be Yale. Yale's economics major is pretty good too.
Actually, no.
So it could only be Oxford. That's great. I used to study there too.
Justin will attend the School of the Arts Institute as he wishes.
What? Are you kidding me? How dare you two disobey my orders? I'm going to kill you!
I told you I would do everything I needed to help him reach his dreams.
Why are you filling his head with ideas of procrastination and giving up? What are you going to do if he becomes... What if it became as poor and useless as you?
I believe in him and in everything he does. I think that he has a great talent and will soon become a famous artist.
You are a failure as a parent. Picking you as my wife is the only mistake I've made in my life. I would have been better off picking a smart woman who knows her place. You ruined my son. You made him now become a nasty thing.
Nasty thing? You can say every cruel word to me, but you never talk like this about my son. That's my precious son.
Ha! Without me, you guys would have died of starvation. It's all your fault. How can my genetics be messed up like that in another way?
I just do what a mom needs to do.
To raise a kid to become a worthless piker? Whoa, you're really great at that job.
Hey, Jack, shut up.
What did you just say?
I said, shut up.
How dare you talk to me like that? Don't forget who's the empower here.
Not anymore. I have tried to endure living in harmony with you to give my son a complete family, but you keep overstepping my limits.
Then what? What can you do? Without me, you guys will never be able to live in the outside world.
Don't be so confident about that. We'll go back to my mother's house. It's very close to the boys' school, so it'll be easier for him to attend. Especially if he never has to see your ugly face, ever. I also have enough savings to support my son's college education.
What do you mean?
Oh, I thought you said you were the smart guy. So why can't you understand what I'm saying? I want to divorce.
What? How can you say that? I will give you a chance to apologize to me, and I'll pretend this never happened.
No, Jack. I'm not saying that out of a moment of anger. I've wanted to divorce you for a long time, but I just didn't want my children to be teased by friends about not having a father. So I've been patient. But now, I have nothing to fear.
Ha ha! Fine, you can go. Anyway, I'm sick of seeing you. But Justin will have to stay with me.
No, he chooses to go with me. You can't get him to stay with you. That's illegal.
Only the poor talk on the basis of the law. I have money, and I can hire the best lawyer in this city to prove that you do not have enough financial conditions to live with him. I will raise him again in the way I want. I am his father, and he must listen to me.
It seems like you think of yourself too highly. Justin has never considered you as his father. He was the one who encouraged me to divorce you. He said that I'm the most important person to him, and that I don't have to put up with him anymore because he's grown up now, and I should live for myself.
Ha! It was you! You manipulate him against me.
No, Jack, it was you who destroyed this family. You were too engrossed in work that you abandoned our child and me. You were always thinking of using Justin as a tool to make your dreams come true, not teaching him how to become the person he wanted to be. You don't deserve to be a father.
No, you don't have the right to blame me. I'm a perfect father. Nobody can talk to me like that.
Justin and I will leave the house tonight. I will leave the divorce petition in the living room. Remember to sign it.
No, wait. You can't do that with me. Justin is my son. He has to stay with me. I have money, and I can give him money, lots of money, to retake the exam and major in economics. You know that only with me can he get the best education. Only then will its future be good. Emily, think about it.
It's too late, Jack. I think you need time to reflect on what you've done.
Emily, please. Tell Justin to stay with me.
I hope that if you remarry, you'd never make a mistake like this ever. And don't worry, we won't take a dime from you.
Emily. Hey, Emily. Please don't ignore me.
A few months later, it was reported on the radio that Jack's company went bankrupt because it invested in a ghost company. Now, Jack is being investigated by the police, has lost all his possessions, and has become homeless. Sometimes, we still see the silhouette of Jack standing, looking at my house. Later, Justin became a famous artist, and now has his own gallery. I am very happy for him. And now, I have also fulfilled my dream of traveling worldwide, and under Justin's support, I'm in a close relationship with an old friend from